Hotel, Botley.
So the Dolphin is an 18th century coaching inn. And the Dolphin is right next to the market house, which was a corn market from 1848. Anyway, from the Dolphin we head down the street. So walking down the hill, bit of a detour, just to show you the flour mills. So this is Botley Flour Mills, and there have been mills on this site for hundreds of years. I say mills because there was two at one time on this same site. But as you can see now, they're not milling anymore, it's retail and a restaurant. So we've had that little detour to see the flour mills, and we're coming back up the hill towards the village again, and we're going to turn a left. So we've turned left into Church Lane, which leads out of the modern day village but towards the ancient village. And there's Cobbett's cottage, and tell you more about William Cobbett. So William Cobbett was an 18th century journalist and radical politician, reforming politician, and he wrote a book called Rural Rides, in which he said that Botley was one of the most beautiful villages in the country. So, as I said, we're heading towards the old village, which is pretty much gone apart from St Bartholomew's Church, and that was known as Botley. Botley. Some people still call it Botley, but that was down towards the Manor Farm Country Park where we're going, where there was a ford in the river that the Roman road from Chichester to Southampton could cross. Due to a rise in sea level, that road moved along with the village up to present site. And here we are at Botley Quayside. So Botley Quay is very popular now. Paddle boarders, kayakers, that sort of thing, very much leisure. But originally it was a very busy commercial quay for the grain, for the mills, for coal, and all sorts of things coming in on barges along the River Hamble. So this is the uppermost navigable part of the River Hamble, and as I say now, it's mainly kayaks and paddle boards and things. The tide's fairly well in for it to be up here, but it can get higher. So we carry on down the lane, past the quay. So as Church Lane turns into Brook Lane, there's a turning on the left. It's signposted Manor Farm deliveries and pedestrian access only. And we're going up here. So this is St Bartholomew's Church, and it's the original church for Botley, when Botley was Botley, and situated just about here. Once the village moved, of course, it was a bit of a long haul down to here, so they built All Saints up in the Botley High Street. And now it's part of the Manor Farm Country Park and the Manor Farm Museum. And if this looks familiar to you, then you've probably seen it on the BBC series World War II Farm. So you walk up the track through the farm. You have to pay to get into the farmyard itself. It's a farm museum. You can see beyond the pond there some of the old farm buildings and things. And one or two are here, which I'll show you as we pass by. So they've got Jack Black the blacksmiths. And then this building here, can't remember what this is, Wheelwright's shop maybe? So there's a better shot of the farmyard. Now it was opened as a museum in 1984. The park itself, Manor Farm Country Park, is 356 acres, and that opened a few years before in 1979. So it's a great place for the kids, there's animal petting and that sort of thing. They've got toilets on site, car parking, and they've got a cafe and a shop over there, and lovely sculptures. And a hare. So we carry on this gravel path to the left. So when you come to a corner, you've got a choice. You can carry on round the bend that way, or you can go down through here and down along the edge of the field. So we're going straight, but we're not going to go down to the river bank. You can wander anywhere here in the country park, but we're going to go right. You can make up your own routes actually as you come through here, you won't get lost. And we're heading into those woods. You see the sign, and you just follow it on the clearly defined path into the deep dark woods, and follow the path along. So at this point you come to quite a muddy, wide path, and you sort of turn right, and you can see a couple of stepping stones and a footbridge over a little inlet of the river Hamble. So we come to this little roundabout of paths, and we don't take the right one, this time we take the left one and follow it off down here, roughly in the direction of the river. So you can just see the river on the left, and we're heading down towards the jetty, an area called Dock Cottage. Someone having a nice peaceful time on his rib out there in the middle of the river. So you're looking for this freshly sort of gravelled bit, and this little chicane affair. And that heads us down the steps. Right, top of the steps at the crossroads, carved tree trunk there, we go left, still keeping the river close to. So a two-fingered tree stump, sure that's victory that means. We turn left. Again, still keeping the river to our left. So the river Hamble really is a beautiful river. If you don't know the upper reaches around the country park here, it is lovely. So when you reach this post, you don't go straight on, you go left. Again, hugging the river. So we emerge out of the woods and see the river in its full glory, and you can actually walk out on a pontoon that's used by youth organisations, Sea Scouts and such things to launch their boats. There's even people in swimming today. So popular for fishing, boating, all sorts. And over there where that yellow buoy is, there or thereabouts, might be a bit further up, is the wreck of the Grass Jur, which is King Henry VIII warship.
down here.
So we're coming away from the pier. There's a little boat compound there with some kayaks in, or canoes rather. And go right, take us back into the country park. Past the two-finger tree again, but we carry on this big wide path which will take us up to the Barnfield car park. So we don't go left, we carry straight on right-handed. You see some kids' play equipment there in the distance. So if you bring the kids, there's a nice play area there. Fenced off at the moment due to COVID probably. We're not going out onto the open bit. You can have a nice picnic out there, but we're actually going to go back and we're going to go left where that signpost was, around this path here which just hugs the edge of the woods, with the country park to your left. So when you reach the barbecue picnic area, which is to the left, you carry on the gravel path to your right. Well, I'm reliably informed that those are belted Galloway cows. They've certainly got plenty to eat in this field. So we continue along the path. Right, so we carry straight on through a little gap. And straight on up the gravel path, heading all the time back towards Manor Farm Museum. So our path emerges back at Manor Farm. I'm going to go back through the farmyard and take some footpaths back towards the village. So we've gone through the farmyard, past the church and the duck pond we saw earlier, and we're going to turn left into Brook Lane. So a very nice house there, and that's the old rectory. So literally just after the old rectory, there's a footpath here that goes down alongside this old barn through the kissing gate, and we're going to take that. So look out for the cast iron kissing gate, which takes you out into another field. Evening! Oh, yeah. So you keep tucked in close to the hedge. You can see the path worn in between the grass. See some lads down there walking down the path too. So carry on past the paddock, and you can hear the bell ringing out in Botley. Oh, he's a good old horse. He's got his COVID mask on. Slipped over his eyes though. Hello. The white one wants to get in the picture. Photo bomb. So you soon come across some farm buildings. A very nice house there. And there's a gate. And we go through the gate. And follow the path. So there's the stables for those horses. Anyway, at the end of this path, we turn right. And you can see another finger post there which will point us off to the left. So at the finger post, nice wrought iron gate again, green one this time. And this is going to lead us down this path. So a little tributary of the Hamble again, and we're crossing over this very nice green wrought iron bridge. So ignore the path to the left that goes over that boardwalk because we're going straight on. And the path has led us out back onto Church Lane if we turn this way and do a left. So here we are, we're back in the Botley Square again. So we turn left, we're heading back towards the pub, and you can see the Tower of All Saints in the distance. And that bonging you might have heard earlier was the... That's nice. Was the clock on top of the corn market here. So if you remember, I told you about William Cobbett earlier. He has a small memorial here that was put here in 1957. By far Botley's most famous resident. So there we are, we've done a nice 4.5 mile circular walk, nice riverside, countryside, about 4.5 miles, and we're back at the Dolphin now. So if you like that walk, if you like and subscribe, that'd be great, and I hope to see you on the next one.